beautiful people. Welcome to another entertaining and informative edition of Screen Time on Consumer Alert TV, your number one consumer advocacy channel. On this show, you enjoy spicy entertainment from exclusive interviews to top 5 countdown, celebrity of the week, and new movie release updates. I am Iremofe Kofoworola, a man clothed in wealth and strength. As you all know, I am always with the ever gorgeous screen goddess, my ever charming co-host, and the one and only, no other person than the only Kikelomo Ajibola.
I don't understand the flattering these days. Like, can you stop?
Come on, if I don't flatter you, who will now?
Alright guys, welcome to another beautiful edition of Screen Time on Consumer Alert TV. And trust me, this is the particular program you have to sign up for. Today we are going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to have a lot of fun because the topic we're talking about today is not something that it is really explored like in the Nollywood industry, but it is a very beautiful one, and I'm so happy to be on this program this evening. Thank you so much for joining us on another edition of Screen Time on Consumer Alert TV. As you all know, I'm Kikelomo Ajibola, and today, as I said, we are going to be having fun. Iremofe, what do you think today is going to be like?
I mean, it's not just fun. Like I said, we are going to be learning so much. Yep. We are going to be learning on the ropes when it comes to documentary, because I mean, generally people document things, and historically, we have a lot of documents about sometimes it could be about our country, it could be about our culture, different culture with their different diverse ways of life. And how do we get to know all of these things? It's as a result of documentation that we done over the previous years, because if we look at it holistically, documentation really helps us to preserve our culture,
heritage, and also learn more about the things of our past.
And one interesting thing I love about documentary is that it is factual. It's not something that is fictional. You understand? It's not fiction. It is based on something that is truthful. It is informative. It is instructive.
And it's deeply rooted.
Yes, deeply rooted in knowledge, in culture, in whatever knowledge or information you are trying to pass across to people. So basically, I love documentaries, and like you rightly said, we've not really explored that part in this part of the world. And I love the fact that some movie awards are really, they have a segment for a category rather for documentary. You understand? But I really think we need to really explore that part. So I mean, today we are looking at documentary, and we are going to be discussing, having an insightful discussion on these. And like I said, documentaries are based on facts, they are historical, they are instructive, and they help to inform and educate. So guys, today I'm super happy because I mean, our guest is an amazing person. But before we let the cat out of the bag, because we're going to let the cat out of the bag, I mean, just follow us on this show. Let's just keep enjoying
Before we actually bring this person, before you see the person we have in the studio, please do well to follow us across all our social media platforms. On Instagram at Consumer Alert TV, on Facebook at Consumer Alert TV, X account at Consumer Alert TV, and also please do well to follow us on our YouTube channel, because it is very, very important. At Consumer Alert TV, where you can join our live programs daily. I mean, weekdays, not weekends. But follow us across all these social media platforms to stay connected to Consumer Alert TV. So now I think we have to quickly bring in the person we have today.
Drum roll.
I think we have to do drum roll, because today's own is very interesting.
Very different.
We are not only talking about documentary. We're talking about a lot of things aside. We should not tell them. Okay, they said I should not tell you. Me, I wanted to help all of us out of this thing, but the Reverend said I have to keep you guys in the dark.
Until when you watch.
For now, let's continue.
Hey there, do you know in the world today, everyone is a consumer, and as consumers, we all have the right to be heard.
In Nigeria today, As a consumer, you have all right to product information, right to fair pricing, right to return goods, right to product labeling, right to fair dealings, and a lot more.
Well then, have you heard about the new media channel? Consumer Hala TV.
Consumer Hala TV.
Consumer Hala TV. At Consumer Hala TV, our goal is to inform and educate consumers in Nigeria with insightful news alongside development within the fast-paced world of consumers through well-researched, specialized, and analytical content.
Our vision at Consumer Hala TV is to create an engaging platform that provides right connections for meaningful brands in Nigeria, thus creating a more caring world for consumers where business thrive.
And guess what? Our Consumer Hala brand is the first consumer complaint resolution portal in Nigeria, powered by a 72-hour feedback mechanism. We offer consumer advocacy, informative talk shows, branding promotions, advertising, and lots more. Connect with us via our YouTube channel at Consumer Hala TV. Follow us on our Facebook page, Consumer Hala TV, our Instagram page, Consumer Hala TV, and do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscription is free. Consumer Hala TV. At Consumer Hala TV, you deserve to be heard. At Consumer Hala TV, you deserve to be heard.
Our guest today is an award-winning Nigerian cinematographer, director, executive producer whose works span across film, television, and documentary. He's an African Magic Viewers' Choice Awards winner. Join us as we introduce to you Allen Onyige.
Hi.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Thank you so much for honoring our invitation, just like you said. But before we go straight into the questions, I think earlier on in our introduction, we spoke about documentary a little bit and how it's not really been explored in this part of the world. Documentary, we all know, is like based on fact, is deeply rooted, connected to history, for record's sake. So we'd like for you to briefly talk about documentary and how you found it, your niche in it, basically.
Hi, thank you for having me. So documentaries, filmmaking generally is just telling stories or ideas that you have in your head. Documentary style of storytelling is one that allows you to express yourself, with in the purest way possible.
Yeah.
In documentaries, the stories play out, or you're trying to address a certain topic, or it's not like fiction where you have to write what will happen or what not happen. In documentary, the story plays out. So I have always liked stuffs that I would say are not artificial. So I think it was easy for me when I started making film, when I was in film school. It was easy for me to, find something that can, that I can relate to. So I guess that's how I tilted towards documentary as a mainstay. Mind you, I do many other things, but documentary is like what I would say is a passion thing. Well, everything is passion, but that's where that's where I think I can easily just jump in and be happy whenever I'm doing it.
That's very beautiful. Let me ask a very interesting question. People do a day in my life, all these short vlogs. I think Temi Otolala did something called "What If I Record Every Day of My Life Forever" on TikTok, and it really blew up then. She has stopped a little bit. I think the editing is quite taxi and everything. So would you call that a documentary also? Because there's no scripting, but it's basically what is happening in the person's life. Or you'd say they filter off some things in editing. So it doesn't necessarily mean it is documentary.
So I may not have the straight answer to that, right? Because there's no, content is content, right? One can make something and call it a film. There are different forms of film.
Yes.
Right. In film, there's the documentary style of storytelling, and in documentary style of storytelling, there are other types of documentary storytelling. There's expository, there's you know, there's even some part of the documentary that where you write down.
Yes, yeah.
So I wouldn't know where I would classify that. Yes. So it just depends on what she's telling, right? If it's a personal story and she says she's
personal
putting it in
story, yeah, it is.
She's calling it the documentary. So be it. It just depends on, you know, when in free space, just create what you can. You know,
thank you very much for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting one out there. And I've seen your productions. I've seen a lot of works you've done, and I mean, I would want to say that you have a knack for telling stories that are centered around human. You're passionate about telling stories rich in culture, and I've seen that in Iroraya, then Kadara, and all of those things. But I would want to know that for you, what really makes a good story now, documentary wise? Now, what really because people just want to document a lot of things.
Yes.
I mean, I might come up with something like that. Yes, I have a topic I want to talk about. But what really makes a good documentary?
I think it's a story. The idea you're trying to put out, you know, is it unique? Is it relatable? Is it something that I can watch and then learn something new from? You know, that's just it. You know, you need to have an interesting character, a compelling character. All right, then a compelling situation too. You know, that's just basic storytelling. So whatever I want to tell, whatever, you know, I just ask myself questions. Is this thing compelling enough? Can somebody sit down and watch this and learn something? You know, and if I've answered those questions to myself, then so be it. It just flies.
Then let's look at your documentary Sunset in Makoko.
I really wanted to ask that question. I wanted to ask that question.
I mean, so it's a beautiful work of art.
Have you seen it?
I saw some clips actually. But I've not really watched the whole documentary. And I think it was nominated for the AMVCAs. In 2022. I mean, yes, it was nominated. Yeah. So what really inspired that story? What inspired you to, you know, tell such a unique story?
Okay, so I mean, I was born in Port Harcourt, right? I grew up in Port Harcourt, primary school, secondary school, university, everything education I did in Port Harcourt. Yeah, so I had an uncle who was living in a place called Marine Base in Port Harcourt. So Marine Base is like, you know, waterlogged area where you build houses and stuff on top of water and whatnot. So as a child, I love going to my uncle's house, you know, because I then play with kids on the water, you know, canoe and whatnot. Because where we stay, my parents, we were on the dry land.
Yes.
So I only get to see this once in a while, and I find it really fascinating. Like, this is
really, Morocco is really fascinating. Trust me.
So fast forward to when I started making films, when I realized that this is what I wanted to do. I came to Lagos for the first time. I think that was 2016.
Wow, interesting.
Yes. Yeah, 2016. So from the airport, we were going to the island. So that was my first time ever to be on Third Mainland Bridge, and I was going. I just saw Makoko, and then it just took me back to my childhood. How I was going to visit my uncle in Marine Base in Port Harcourt.
Yeah.
So you know, when I was in film school in Lagos, when we were almost done, so I thought to myself that I needed to tell a story. So then it was just, you know, just there, like, oh, when I came to Lagos, this was the first thing that I saw, and it reminded me of my childhood. So then that's how I went to Makoko to tell the story. Now the idea then would be, Makoko, yes, is the premise. So, but then what is the story?
Yes.
So then I just told myself that what I wanted to do was to just capture these people's daily life and realize what I was trying to say is happiness comes in different forms, right? That you are in one space or the other doesn't mean that you can't find happiness. Right? So if you're a rich person, you can find happiness. If you're a poor person, you can find happiness.
Yeah.
If you're a rich person, you can find sadness. If you're a poor person, you can find sadness.
Wow.
So I was just trying to find, you know, film people in Makoko doing their daily stuff and what they take pride in. You know? So that was what that project was all about. First off, it was a personal project, a very and it happens to be one of my very best work.
I do agree with you. Till today, Makoko actually fascinates me when we talk about how people live daily lives in Makoko. Makoko has one school, one hospital, you know, hospital on a waterlogged area, and they do their daily tasks there. They walk with the canoe and every other thing, and children are there. Although it may not be the best way of living life because of all the diseases that comes with living there, but these people are actually doing their things, and a lot of people have gone there. But for you to say you want to create a documentary, and that was the first thing that you saw, I'm like, okay, this actually brought me back to my childhood. And that's what we talk about, relatability. If a story is not really relatable, what exactly are you telling that story for? Because people are probably going to get confused and be like, okay, what's really going on here? But Makoko is something that people always would like to hear about, what's really going on here. So to be able to exploit that particular story is a very beautiful one, I must say. And maybe when we are done with our shooting today, I'm going to see sunset in Makoko. That was the first question. I wanted to ask that question. I don't know why you asked that question, actually.
It's not free anywhere. Like,
oh my God.
It has been commissioned by different people at some point, yes. So it's not out there. That's what I mean. That's how I read.
So for us, I just saw it was as if I said that was I said I've not really watched it. I just saw.
Well, we'll talk about that.
Okay. I think we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
You mentioned it earlier on that you're not only into documentary. We've seen the part of the cinematography, we've seen the part of executive producer, directing, all these things in one. I think we should just give you the crown of the most busiest person. You know?
and
really
seriously, and you won the NBC last year.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What category was that? Was it for documentary?
It was for best indigenous story. I won it.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. Now that you mentioned that,
I heard about it.
Yeah, I watched
in AMVC.
Yeah, I watched it, and it was a story that delved into the world of baby factory. Yeah, I understand how women could be exploited and all that, and that was a very powerful story. And I'm glad that you won for that category. So what inspired Iroraya? Even looking at the name in indigenous language, like even a woman giving birth alone. We are still talking about it today and about mortality rates and all that.
Yes,
but now your child is taken away from you, and you are forced into producing more babies and all that. So what really inspired that story in particular?
I think it was born out of a conversation I was having with someone. So a friend of mine was telling me a story about her aunt who was looking for a child at the time. Then she met a pastor, and would then organize this, back end stuff for her to have a child. But then she had to fake,
the pregnancy. Oh my God!
And this happened in real life. And you know one thing about storytellers, whenever you're having a conversation,
it clicks.
Immediately she told me that it just clicked in my head that I was going to tell a story about something around this. So she told me this story around 2019, right? So in 2022, I think it was 2022, when we were to make a film. So I just, thought of ideas, and I remember that, she had shared something like this with me. So then I just told myself, how do we create this and turn it into something that can be relatable? And then we thought of the different characters that we created at the time. And then, yes, that's
very beautiful. Talking about Baby Factory and talking about documentaries, it's very coincidental that BBC Africa, they have a documentary on this particular issue, Miracle Baby. I don't know if anybody has seen Miracle Baby. I think I told you about it. Where they inject mothers. They have people that give them this baby too, but they will inject you. They will even tell you get pregnant. They call it miracle pregnancy, but it cannot show in scan. It cannot show in all those kind of, I don't know how they do it, but because of the fact that people want to just have a baby, they don't think logically anymore. They think, okay, this is how it is done, and they don't even want to understand the fact that how they are getting it is not right. They don't want to know, but they believe that baby is their baby. And even if your DNA comes out today, most of them have been so manipulated that they don't want to even have that conversation. So for you to write this story it's very relatable. Just like we always say, relatability is very important and it's key when we're having our conversations. So I think I was asking a question before, the one about executive producer, directing, cinematography, and also being a documentary person. How do you juggle all those things together?
And just to add, which of it is the most tasking for you?
None.
Really? Oh wow, he enjoys it then.
Okay, it's a question.
So the thing about is, first off, is your everything boils down to your personality. So I find stuff boring if I have to do them repeatedly for a very long time.
Wow.
Okay.
So that's why I like to mix a lot of stuff.
Oh wow.
So we're personally
producing, executive producing, directing, how do you do everything together?
And so because everything is not coming at the same time.
Okay.
Right. So right now I'm working on some documentary. I'm working on my short film.
Okay.
I'm working
That's
on
cycles.
Yeah, right? Cycles. Yeah, I'm working on a feature-length film, 2 feature-length films as well. So yeah, it depends on when I'm going to film. So right now we're in production. Okay, for my documentary I'm in post. So now we're editing.
Okay.
Then for my own short films I'm in post. So the next stuff that are coming, I have one documentary that is coming. I also have 2 feature films that are coming. So it depends on how they come. Do you get? So today I can wear the shoes of being an executive producer.
Yeah.
If there's something I want to work on in the next future. If there's something I have to DP for, so be it. If there's something I have to produce, so be it. So it just depends on how they come. And we're in a society, we're in a country where we're allowed to be as flexible as we can.
Yeah.
Being that Nollywood is still growing and trying to find its shape.
Yeah.
So there isn't any law stopping you from doing
other
anything that you
things
think you can do. So far so good. It depends on how it comes. And for me, it's all passion and fun. Provided we're mixing everything, which I like.
Since it's not one and you're mixing
like
everything.
Yeah, still talking about documentary. You said for your upcoming project, that historical is based on historical facts about Nigeria, and you've been to like 31 states in Nigeria.
Wow.
And I'm looking forward to seeing that because that is really a lot. Nigeria is going to be 65. So 65. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. So looking at that project for you, how tasking has it been? Being 31 states in Nigeria, how have you been able to film? It's based on facts. Are people being so collaborative on that, and are they willing to share some ugly side, the truth, the beautiful part? So how has it been for you? The experience, how has it been for you?
So the good thing about this country that we live in is that Nigeria is like one of the most, I would say, welcoming country in the world. And it's very beautiful.
Yeah, true.
Nigeria is very, very beautiful. If you take away insecurity, Nigeria is very accommodating as well. So I've been to 31 states in Nigeria documenting. It's for a company anyway. It's not my personal project.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're trying to tell, different cultures. You know how we have different cultural groups, subgroups in Nigeria. We're trying to tell everybody's story. Nigeria is not just outside Yoruba.
Yes.
Right? Like, I'm from River State, Port Harcourt, right? People say that we're Igbos. But in River State, we have more than 23 different ethnic groups and languages.
Wow.
More than. In my own local government, we have 4 languages that if you speak, is the next person I will not hear come. So are you trying to say that because they are less than 1 million or less than say 500,000 that they do not exist?
Yes, that's true.
Their story. So that's what we're trying to do. Be like that kind of voice for the voiceless. So each ethnic group across Nigeria, I think we've been able to identify 720 thereabouts subgroups. Even in when you say Igbo, there are Igbos, there are different subgroups inside. So we're trying to tell everybody's story, even in Yoruba as well. Yoruba is not just one. There's Ijebu. We've done the pilot. We've done the pilot for Abeokuta.
Wow.
We use Abeokuta as a case study, and we've done that one. So we're doing Port Harcourt, we're doing Nok, we're doing Enugu, we're doing Badagry.
Wow.
We're already in post-production for those ones. But the rest, we're still getting stuff. So it's quite interesting. And for me, I like to travel, I like to explore, I like to see things. So it's like just having fun, which is like
still working and having fun. That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot. So now, apart from that, you are a cinematographer. Let's talk about your projects on African Magic Showcase. That is Dear Future Me. So how was it like being a cinematographer for that project? You getting to see your work, people appreciating it. I've seen clips of it and I know that, this is beautiful. So how was it like now, away from being an executive producer, being into documentary at this point, but cinematography itself, how is it like?
So I started off as a cameraman, all right, basic cameraman, say when I wanted to start making films. So it was camera that I started with. So I always loved to be behind the camera naturally. So being behind the camera, you tell stories with the camera, right? You frame shots that interpret the story or whatnot, or the scene. So it comes easy to me to, especially when I went into film school and were to like take a part. Okay, what do you want to really do? It was easy for me to say, let me do cinematography. Yeah. So for Dear Future Me, first of all, the story was relatable. It was a simple story, and I like simple stories. It was a simple story, and I worked with a very, I would say passionate team of young, minds that would help, understand what the story is and how to bring it to life. So for me, it's a very good project that we've done, and so far we're happy that people that are watching it are following the story and they get to appreciate the work that we put in. Another project that I think I've also done that I'm really passionate about will be Grind. Grind is on Prime, as Amazon Prime. It's a daring story of what people do and go through in the country. So and I was also the DP for that one. So we've done season 1, we've done season 2. It's on Amazon Prime. A lot of other things that I've done here and there.
That's really beautiful. You spoke about the growth of the industry, Nollywood industry in Nigeria, and truth be told, it is actually growing compared to what we used to know. Now it's coming up to take shape. But what do you think of the future, like for Nollywood itself as Nigeria?
The future is in safe hands. Nigerians are
everybody's saying that right now.
I love that.
Nigeria is a daring country. Right? If you tell Nigerians not to do something, they want to do it and show you and prove to you that.
That's true.
So I'm very confident that we'll get to that space that we need to be at. We will get there. I don't know how long it will take, but I know that the Nigerian spirit alone, can push us there. Take for instance what has happened in our music space.
Yes.
Right. I'm very sure it's the same thing that's happening in our, in our film space now.
Yes, it is actually.
Yeah. And it's a free space. It's an open space where anybody can. Once you have a camera, you have a story, you can tell it.
Yes.
Right? There's no. Although of course there are cabals and gatekeepers in
every society.
Yeah? But it's just like my mentor will always say, if there are cabals, go and create your own cabal.
Interesting.
You don't need to. You cannot break it. Create your own. So so I think it's and you will see a lot of filmmakers, daring filmmakers coming up, who's spending their own money making films and whatnot. And pushing. Nigeria, they say Nigeria is the third, Nollywood is the third largest in the world.
Yeah,
we churn out a lot. We churn out a lot, even though some are not as good as should be.
Yes.
But there are some that are really daring and good too. So we're mixing it here and there. And the good thing, what we really have as a people is that we already have the market.
Yeah.
We have the audience. We have people who are consuming this content. Take for instance, go to what the YouTube guys are doing.
Very
numbers,
amazing. Yes.
So
YouTube, really.
Yeah, that is a lot.
So I'm sure that we're in safe hands. We just have to keep pushing. Let the Nigerian spirit strive. And I'm sure that we're going to be where we want to be.
That is very beautiful, and everybody can testify to that growth actually. And I don't think it's actually going down, it's rather going up very beautifully. Before we go, we always play a game. We've started playing a game on the program where you tell us 3 things to qualify yourself, like just 3 things. There are a lot of things to qualify you, but like just
so you have to describe yourself right now.
Describe yourself. 3 things. 3 words. Oh, yeah.
If I was to describe myself in 3
3
words.
Okay.
3 words.
Why is it always so hard?
I don't know.
3
Should
words.
I help you out?
No.
Say it.
First of all, I'm a passionate person.
Passionate.
Really passionate. Anything I want to do, I like to bring passion into it. So money is like secondary. Do I need money?
Wow.
Everybody needs money, but passion drives me first. So first, passion. I'm a passionate person. I want to say that I am an understanding person.
Understanding. Passion to understanding.
Then thirdly, what like my principle is that I have a personal thing where I say that, you know, so I say, let me just in terms of word, I'll explain it. I'm a giver.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe in the principle of giving and receiving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so for me, if you want to receive, you must be open to share. I believe so much in sharing.
Okay.
Interesting.
Passionate, understanding, and giving.
Yeah, interesting.
That's very precise, actually.
Interesting.
Nobody has ever used the word giving before.
I mean, he's a giver.
If you want to receive, you must give.
Okay, so is it safe to say one of your love languages is gifting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
So you're trying to shoot your shot. That's one of his love languages.
Okay, I'm married.
Yeah, I was going to that too. I'm married though.
No. You can actually gift
anybody.
your role.
When I'm even talking about gifting, I'm not even talking about sex or like sex, male or female. I'm talking about you.
Like you give.
Yeah,
you understand. You
As
understand.
a friend, I believe you don't only give people that you're in an intimate relationship with. You can gift anybody something. So if you feel like, oh, you need something, I think you should stretch your hand first.
Let me just ask you, apart from, okay, whose works speak to you? Who are those people that when you see their works, you just like, this person, it speaks to you so much?
Plenty. In Nigeria, right?
Yes, in Nigeria. Just mention two because of our time. 2 or 3.
Don't leave.
Mention as many as you want to.
I know plenty. I like Tola Ajayi.
Okay. Over the Bridge, the director.
Yes. Okay. A lot. I love No Dash. A lot. I like Mohamed Atta a lot.
Okay.
I like Kemi Adetiba a lot.
Oh,
the thing about Kemi Adetiba, I've always followed her work. Like,
please, okay, calm down. Take a chill pill.
I love Kemi.
Yeah, I think those are like the guys that my guys that I must always see that stuff. Then I like my friend's work too. Taj, I didn't know Taj Joseph is like a very.
He did to kill the imposter or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's just killing somebody.
Yeah, and a lot of other filmmakers inspiring me here.
Interesting.
Then Lukman Ali is like my guy in Uganda, and I think he's a powerful storyteller.
So was that directed The Brotherhood? I think so, yeah.
Brotherhood, yeah.
Interesting. So now we have run out of time.
Yeah, we have actually.
So just this one is on. If you could change one thing right now, change one thing right now, what would that be?
That's a very tricky question.
You don't want to change anything?
Very tricky question.
Oh, interesting.
I don't have the power. I don't even want to have the power.
What's going on today?
Alright, guys, I'm gonna show you.
That's the fun part of life. You not being able to change what has already happened.
Yeah, that's very beautiful.
You can only learn from it.
I love that. I love that. I mean, you did so much to us today.
Thank you
so much. I mean, I really appreciate this moment. It's fun and not just fun, educative as well. Learning about documentary and all that. I mean, it's been a wonderful moment, and I wish we could just go on and on. But I mean, I'm quite sure you've also learned so much on today's this interview segments of Screen Time, and thank you once again for coming
so much.
Allen Onyige. A beautiful name.
Very beautiful.
Beautiful name. Alright guys, this is what we take on this segment of Screen Time, and we go on the short break now. Don't go anywhere.
Hey there, do you know in the world today, everyone is a consumer, and as consumers, we all have the right to be heard.
In Nigeria today, as a consumer, you have all right to product information, right to fair pricing, right to return goods, right to product labeling, right to fair dealings, and a lot more.
Well then, have you heard about the new media channel?
Consumer Hala TV.
Consumer Hala TV.
Consumer Hala TV.
At Consumer Hala TV, our goal is to inform and educate consumers in Nigeria with insightful news alongside development within the fast-paced world of consumers through well-researched, specialized, and analytical content.
Our vision at Consumer Alert TV is to create an engaging platform that provides right connections for meaningful brands in Nigeria, thus creating a more caring world for consumers where business thrive. And guess what? Our Consumer Alert brand is the first consumer complaint resolution portal in Nigeria, powered by a 72-hour feedback mechanism. We offer consumer advocacy, informative talk shows, branding promotions, advertising, and lots more. Connect with us via our YouTube channel at Consumer Alert TV. Follow us on our Facebook page, Consumer Alert TV, our Instagram page, Consumer Alert TV, and do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscription is free. Consumer Alert TV. At Consumer Alert TV, you deserve to be heard. At Consumer Alert TV, you deserve to be heard.
In case you are just joining us, you are watching Screen Time, and before the break we had an insightful moment with filmmaker, film producer, director,
oh my god,
I mean man of many parts, Allen Onyige, and he did justice to that. You know, talking about documentary,
cinematography a little bit,
so thank you so much once again for coming. And I mean, this part is one segment that I really enjoy because we try to explore a lot of things on this. So it's time for our top 5 countdown, and I know Kike is always happy when it comes to this. I mean,
I'm not. No, I think we already have what we like. You like top 5 count. I love movie release updates. You know, whenever it's movie release update time, I'm so excited. And also for the celebrity of the week, I'm very excited for people like I'm just very excited over the moon when it comes to talking about movies. Movies are very beautiful. A lot of lessons to learn. A lot of what would I say? Calling yourself back and put yourself in people's shoes. Like, these people are acting what you are going through. It may not be exactly what you are going through, but it may be similar to you and give you a kind of some sort of comfort. So I really do love movies. So when it comes to movie release update, you know, I really do show off. And this particular movie release update for this week, you're going to enjoy yourself.
Like
it's hot in the mouth, spicy.
Anyway, give it to us the countdown.
Let's explore the world of storytelling through documentary today. So today's top 5 countdown is going to be about documentary. Let's start with the first one, which is Rainmakers.
Not first though, number 5.
Oh my god, number 5. The number 5th one today is Rainmakers. Like I said earlier on, Nollywood space has not really explored
documentary, but I think they're trying.
I think we have a lot of documentaries that we need to do. Northern part, is it the eastern part, is it the western part? So many topics. Oh my god, so many topics. So let's talk about Rainmakers. It is a documentary produced and directed by filmmaker Ni Akimolayan. It explores how convenient it could be for rainmakers across different states like Edo, Ogun, and Oyo could command rain to obey their will. Oh my god, if you stay in Ota, Ogun State, you would understand this documentary. I think they really need to talk about Ota when it comes to this documentary.
Ogun State is part of it, so
maybe it's oh my god. Oh my god. As it's raining here, it may not be raining in that place because I don't know how they do it. I don't know how true this, but I think I have lived in a place where they actually do old rain because they have a lot of parties that goes on in Ota. There are a lot of whatever they do in Ota. So when the rain wants to fall,
they have a way.
It is so heavy. When it is always very, very sad, but these things actually do work. Trust me, they actually do.
It's based on fact. And so this is a documentary. So if you want to know more about it.
It is a very, very interesting one because how can somebody say, okay, God says it should rain, and then you say, okay, well, let me appease you, the God, and say, God, please hold this rain for me today. People get power.
So coming on number 4 spot is Free Men. It is a 7-part docu-series that delves into the Igbo apprenticeship system.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Very beautiful. The docu-series is directed by Dairo Umaigba and co-produced by Iblis. It features accomplished businessmen like Obi Kubana, and Dr. Allen Onyige.
Wow. So it's about Uma boy.
It's apprenticeship, and I love the fact that it explores that theme because you know people have different ideas about apprenticeship, because at the end of the day, after you've served your boss, you sometimes they support you monetarily.
I think Igbo people have that. That's what I love about them actually.
You don't just leave it.
They don't just leave you. Even there was a video that recently came up online. I think that was just the first day. The boy was done serving his boss is an Igbo guy, and then the boss surprised him with his own shop and everything. So nice. Very beautiful, very beautiful. So Igbo people, for that, I really do love them. Coming up at number 3, where the egg is my period. What's going on there? What period is lost?
I mean, this is something that it talks about hormonal disorder in women.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I was thinking, is it somebody that is a teenager?
No. Yeah. It's an hormonal disorder.
Hormonal imbalance is real. Trust me. Hormonal imbalance is very real, and it can suck. As a woman and someone that has gone through, I'm still going through hormonal imbalance, you know. I think over the past 3 years, that's been one of my struggles. I don't know. Okay, let me maybe share a little bit of a story here. There was a particular drug I was on for a long time, almost like 2.5 years.
Wow. Because
of some things, I had to be on that drug, and I started getting. From that drug, I started getting severe headache. That was where my headache started from. Severe headache, what would I call it again? Paranoia. Yes, paranoia, anxiety, insomnia. So those things did happen to me, like legit. These things are very real. And paranoia, in the essence that I was scared of crossing the road, any loud noise. It was very intense. And there was a day I met a girl. I don't know, I think maybe when I see that girl, I'm going to talk about it with you. I met her at Chicken Republic. We were in school then, Nigerian. She's an Nigerian student. I didn't even know that she was an Nigerian student.
Wow,
I just carried my food. I went to go and meet her on her table. Nothing. I don't know what prompted me to go and do that. So I went to her. I was like, what do you think about death?
Really?
I'm not joking.
Wow.
I'm serious. And she was like, hello. I'm like, do you think I can just cross the road now and a truck will hit me? And do you know what causes that? There was a trigger, because that was when Mufia Folabi, may so rest in peace, died, and it just long. So I kept on for like a month. I kept on seeing myself as that person. And paranoia is something that can. So I had to go off this particular tablet for me to get myself. Like it was a lot of issue then, and shout out to Blue Cross Hospital. They really did a lot for me during that time. And my acne, you know, I normally did not have acne. My acne started from that particular drug because of hormonal. Until now, where is my period? I think this is something that I can relate to. And till now, I still have issues with my period, you know, all those kind of stuff, because of the fact that I still battle with hormonal imbalance. And it's not as if you just take drug and this thing would go. It has to come into place. So this particular documentary, I think a lot of young ladies, women of age, need to actually see this documentary, produced by Stephanie Coker and directed by Michael Ama Salmit and Akirogunde. It streams on Prime Video. Oh, Prime. No. Prime Video, and explores the lives of 11 Nigerian women living with female hormonal disorder, polycystic ovarian syndrome. PCOS sucks. It sucks so bad. It sucks really, really bad. It's it's a very sad thing to go through. Trust me.
I'm not a woman.
Yeah,
but
it's
I just
sad.
could really like feel.
You know, this lady came out.
Things,
this lady came out to talk about PCOS recently. What's her name? Etinosa. She's fighting. She has PCOS, and a lot of her, maybe her body. People just don't know what you go through as a woman, and then they just assume that why are you obese? Why are you looking this way?
Generally, sometimes.
Why can't you give birth? Like these are things that really do happen to people, and ovarian PCOS is something that is sad. Facial hair, you know, a lot of like masculine voices. These things are most of the time causes them. Yeah.
I mean, my heart goes to every woman out there who is one way or the other battling with this. it's not easy. It's not easy. All right. Coming on number 2 spot is Skin. This is a 2019 documentary directed by Daniel Etin-Effiong and produced by Bevni Naya. It explores the concept of beauty in the African context and focuses on bleaching as its theme.
Wow.
You know,
Skin.
I watched Skin, and you know, there was an emotional part for me there where one of the interviewees was talking about how she bleached her skin, and eventually she regretted the fact that she bleached it. And this documentary won AFVCA that year for best documentary. Bev Naya really explored that part and telling stories, factual stories. People were willing to experience what led them to bleaching and all of this. And you know, in this part of the world, if you are not fair,
you're not beautiful. Like beauty standard,
especially for camera,
which is very absurd. People, caramel skin people are very beautiful people. People that we are trying to look like, even love our skin more than the way we love our skin. And this is produced by one of my 2 favorite people, Daniel and Beverly Naya. Thank you so much for that beautiful documentary. And coming up at number 1, it is produced by none other than the person that was just here. You know, Allen Onyige, and it's document the lady life of the sunset of Makoko community, which is a unique environment known for its condition of floating houses. Like, come on, Makoko is a very beautiful place. Like, I've been to Makoko before. Funny enough, I've been to Makoko before. Quite far, I don't know. Maybe where from where I'm come from, but it's quite far. I've been there. And you know, I didn't know that it was Makoko that I went to. I was really young, went for a party. All that I used was in front of Makoko. Okay. So the road here is not waterlogged. The road here is waterlogged. So I didn't know that it was Makoko until I started seeing it in some movies, you know, Shanks. When I'm like, oh, this is Makoko. I've been here before. So it's a very beautiful place. The fact that they only have one school, one hospital, one everything on that water. It's very beautiful. And
I love the fact that Allen Onyige really explored that. I mean, so that like he rightly said while he was on the show earlier, that you know, to explore their happiness and how happiness could be in different forms. People have their happy lives.
They do, they do. They make business, they make money, they give back. Exactly. Go to school, I can't wait for somebody from Makoko to be the president of Nigeria. You guys are going to be amazed.
Interesting.
Now let's move on to celebrity of the week.
Who else would it?
Who else? Somebody that came here, drove from his house.
And it's not just that he came here. He's very talented.
Very talented. Very humble. What did he say? He's passionate, he's understanding, and he's a giver. Oh my God.
He's not that person than Allen
Onyige. Thank you so much for coming.
He's a documentary filmmaker, he's into film and television production, he's a movie director, a cinematographer.
Executive producer.
I mean, he has executive produced Irora, which we talk about, Kadara, Elenini, so many other productions.
I wanted to ask him, I forgot. Isn't he Igbo?
He's from Port Harcourt. Yeah, I was
to ask okay, sorry. He said some of them are not. So he's from Port Harcourt, but he's into
movies. I mean.
Oh my God! And he said he just moved into Lagos like 2016.
I mean, so powerful.
Yeah, maybe he has Yoruba related, or maybe he doesn't. I'm just like telling Yoruba stories. Yeah. Now let's move to my favorite part of the program: movie release updates on ScreenTime and Consumer Alert TV. Trust me, if you haven't followed us across all our social media platforms, now is the time for you to do it.
How would it be like you enjoy all of these moments?
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Don't just subscribe, like,
comment, subscribe.
You are enjoying premium entertainment and you want to do it to yourself.
Premium, please don't do that. Don't do us
if they were to pay for the masterclass,
this guy, you know how much you're going to be paying, come on now, subscribe, like, share.
I just
it's not $5, but still subscribe. Thank you so much. Now let's move away from that to where we are coming right now. Movie release update on Consumer Alert TV. Let's talk about the first story. Street Babes on Oyin Alex TV, featuring Oyin Alex herself and Sonia Uche. when it comes to Oyin Alex, you know this particular lady. I love her so much. She's so beautiful. She's really, really talented. It may take a lot of time for her to grow on you, but trust me, she knows what she's doing. She knows her craft. This story explores the life of fake life, basically. But now it's not centered in Lagos State, it's centered in Abuja. And it really spoke about all the vices that happen in Abuja. Is it lesbianism? Is it people doing all sort of thing for money? You know, all of those things that
dark things.
your moral normal people with moral instincts will actually not venture into. So this movie centered around young ladies that want to make money fast without doing too much, selling their body and all. But I really love the ending, and I love the way the story plays out, because a lot of people have already explored this particular storyline, but they were able to understand the fact that I think I need to do something better to make my life better, and they were able to achieve it. It shows us that whatever you put your mind or your heart into, you are going to able to come in flying in colors. Yeah, that is it. I think you said it too, that what you love to do, if you continue the consistency, is going to give you the result of this thing. So Street Babes on Kojima on Oyin Alex TV, featuring Oyin Alex, featuring Oyin Alex and Sonia Uche. Go and watch it. It's on YouTube. Very beautiful story. Just go there with your data. You're going to see beautiful story. This particular one, 6 Months of Grace. Oh my God.
I love the title.
Yeah, on Uche Montana TV, featuring Uche Montana, Deyemi Okonlawon. Oh my God. This story, I don't want to say too much about it. Go and watch it on Uche Montana TV, and you're going to enjoy it. So Uche Montana always produces good movies, so go and watch it on her TV. She just dropped it recently. Now let's move to another one, Love Bank. Ruth Kadiri 247, Mama Ruth, featuring Ruth Kadiri, Van Vika, oh my God, and Ifeanyiwa Okocha. Van Vika is like coming back to our screen, and I love Van Vika. Van Vika during those days, oh my God.
Van Vika and Maggie.
Yeah. The light-skinned guys. Oh, no. Come on, it's not a meaning then, no. It's not a meaning now. Those were our
lover boys.
Ramsey Noah. Oh my God, yeah. Beautiful days. So Love Bank on Ruth Kadiri 247 on YouTube. Go and watch it. The story also is like well exploited, but there are a little bit of things that you may not see coming in the movie. Very beautiful. Yeah, very beautiful story. Go and watch it on Ruth Kadiri TV. Love Bank. Yeah, this particular story. You know how much I've been telling you to go and watch this movie. There are a lot of movies that I may have issues with. No matter how much I love you, I think criticism and feedback, or constructive criticism, and feedback is very, very important. Like, it's very important. And this particular story, I loved it so much. It's a story that speaks so into women, basically. Yeah. Chef Tolu, that's the name of the movie. Chef Tolu on Irewole Olaniyan TV.
My namesake Ire, but Mufe is also very different. Ire is Shadi.
Okay.
We do good things now. Come on.
It features Irewole Olaniyan, Tunde Aderinoye.
Amazing
This
actors.
particular Irewole, the movie is not even sweet. Our beauty is enough for you, my dear.
But this one is not just beauty.
Like beauty with brain, beauty with content. Thank you. Yeah. Like, trust me, Chef Tolu is a very beautiful story for women that are about to go into marriage. If you are ready to go into marriage, or you are maybe you are ripe for marriage, go and watch Chef Tolu and see what Adam can show women. Can show you Pepe. I'm telling you the truth. Chef Tolu on Irewole Olaniyan's TV on YouTube. Thank you so much. And then I found you on Omoni Oboli TV, starring Michael Zappa, my baby boy, Nadia Buhari,
The ever gorgeous
very beautiful woman. Oh my God, this particular story is giving, I don't know, but it's a very beautiful one. Very beautiful story. You need to go and see it.
You need to see it. Michael is Michael Zappa.
It's like you know when you're at the peak of your career, and then you drop to the ground, and then you meet somebody, and then you.
No spoilers.
Like, it's a very beautiful story. But it's a very beautiful story, well explored. Now let's move on to
YouTube. Still on movie
release, but now Netflix, baby. The Waiter on Netflix. I think it just dropped today.
Yeah.
Starring Ayo Makun. I think it's the owner of the movie. Shafi Bello, Shine, Rosman, Bucci, Franklin, Richard, Moffett, Damijo, RMD, Kule, Kule Remy, my daddy. What's his name?
It was
very beautiful name like that.
Oh,
is it Miracle?
No. Hey, why did I forget his name?
Oh my God! But the name is like
a very unique
it's
name.
like a miracle type of name.
Oh goodness.
Oh my God! No.
Why? Not so. Pardon me, please. I forgot.
Oh wow!
Such a very beautiful name.
Very, very beautiful. Wonder. Yeah, Wonder. Kuleremi, Daddy Wonder. Yeah. Oh my God! I can't forget my baby's name.
Your baby.
My baby. Online aunties and uncles. Yeah, our baby. Kuleremi, Daddy Wonder is in the movie. Toke Makinwa, Mommy Yaya.
Yeah. I heard that
everybody just a bomb for this film.
People they hear me recently.
Yeah, they hear me one. They hear me, you have to love him or you have to hate him. But we can't let the love and hate relationship with me and they hear me. But this guy, oh my God, is one of the best Nollywood actors ever.
Yeah, amazing.
Regina Daniels, our beautiful mother of 2 boys, Uzi Osman, and many others. There are plenty for this film.
This movie star-studded.
Who is not in the film? They don't say this guy did here, brain jotter. Say Nas boy. Oh my
boy
God. Say Nas
Chris Atos is even there.
It's
so star-studded. And trust me, why is it? It was in cinemas last year.
Yes.
And it's a 2024 production. It was in cinema, but it's just on Netflix now. I'm quite sure AY is not.
Yeah, trust me. Now, if you haven't seen Visa on Arrival, I keep on hammering because that story is a beautiful story. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh. Tell me if Flora is not your favorite character. I'm not putting it in your head, but tell me she's the one in the comments. She's not the one in the comment section. Start Visa on Arrival if you haven't started it. Right now they're doing season 7, episode 6 is already out. So I think 6 or 7. I don't even know. 6 or 7 is already out. But go and see Visa on Arrival on Accelerate TV on YouTube. So I think we dropped like YouTube movies and Netflix, one Netflix movie. Those are all the movie release updates that we're going to be sharing with you. My Miracle also on Mobimpe TV. Please go and watch that. Very beautiful stories.
And also one from Adekaz, I think.
Yeah, Adekaz. Also, they dropped a movie. I can't remember the name of the movie. Just search Adekaz. That's Mr. Igbe's husband. Yeah. Just search them on YouTube. You're going to see beautiful stories. And now we've come to the end of the program. I wish you could continue. I think we've overstayed our welcome. But thank you so much for joining.
It's our house. We did not
okay, sleep. Let us sleep now. Thank you so much for joining us on the program this evening on Consumer Ala TV. This is Screen Time, and whenever it's Screen Time, you know you enjoy yourself. But today we are going and we'll be back next week Monday for another beautiful edition of Screen Time on Consumer Ala TV. I'm Kike Lomo Ajibola, your ever beautiful co-host of Screen Time on Consumer Ala TV.
Interesting one out there. I mean, Kike is just so amazing.
I am.
She doesn't just deserve flowers, but the garden.
Bring it on. Oh my God, I love me a man that knows my words. Thank you.
One. So I mean, I'm quite sure you've enjoyed today's edition, and I mean, trust me, it's not just all about entertainment. It's all about information. It's all about catching a scoop. And you enjoying the vibe. I mean, she has said a lot.
Enjoyment.
Now, I would just want to remind you, please subscribe. So that you can always get notified when we have new shows for you. You understand? I mean, I respect you guys and I love you. The same way Kike loves.
I love you.
See me grace your screen the next edition. I remain the one and only Iremofe Kuku.